What's up, V Pizza family? James coming to you with some express catering training today. We rolled this out about a month ago and we've had a few test orders, a few real orders, and we've gotten feedback from numerous people on how we can make it better. We've made a few changes and we're coming at you better than ever now and excited to share this with you. So let's dig in. There's a couple different ways that they can do express catering. First thing we're going to talk about are the individual lunch boxes. And on individual lunch boxes, the guests will have a option of a pizza, calzone, and stromboli box that we'll talk about in a second, a wing box, and a sandwich box. What all boxes are going to have in common is the guest is going to get their choice of a salad, house, or Caesar. We'll say it a few times throughout. Ignore these pictures. Croutons will not be on the salad. That was something that we got in the feedback that they need to be on the side because they did get soggy. So croutons always on the side. Then the guests will get their choice of dessert, which will be our chocolate chunk cookie or the gluten-free brownie. Let's dig into our Neapolitan box. This is a $17 box right now. Prices may be outdated when you do this training, so please don't read too much into that. But every guest is going to get their choice of a personal 10-inch pizza, calzone, or stromboli. Available crust options are going to be house-made, gluten-free, or cauliflower. These are for pizzas only. As we know, calzones and strombolis are available on house-made dough only. A guest is going to get their choice of the side salad, Italian or Caesar, their choice of a cookie or a gluten-free brownie. Pizza, calzone, and stromboli, they're going to be packed like we always do on to go. Make sure you're writing the item on the box. And then the white box that you guys have been shipped is going to include the salad, dressing and croutons if needed on the side, dessert, cookie or brownie, meal kit, aka silverware or cutlery, 2 Parmesan packets, and 2 crushed red pepper packets. Sticker will be used to close the white box. You'll see this nice little express catering sticker that we have, and how you're going to use it is on the item line. You're going to write what item this box goes with. So if this side box is going with a pizza, you'll write pizza. If it's going with a calzone, you'll write calzone. And then on the notes, you're going to write the side item and the dessert. Next up, let's talk about the sandwich lunch box. We think we're going to sell a lot of these, and it's going to give the guest their choice of a sandwich, caprese meatball or Italian beef. These are a smaller express catering size sandwich. They are on a 6-inch piece of bread instead of a 8-inch piece of bread that we normally do our sandwiches on. The guest is also going to get their choice of a side salad, Italian or Caesar, and then their choice of dessert, cookie or gluten-free brownie. When you close this box up, you just slide that cookie down so that everything closes up nice and neat. The white box is always going to include, if you're doing an Italian beef, a 4-ounce au jus. It's going to get your salad dressing. If it gets croutons on the side, it's going to get their dessert, meal kit, 2 Parmesan packets, and 2 crushed red pepper packets. Guys, we're just doing crushed red pepper and parm and everything. Don't think too much into it. We're just making sure. We would rather give too much out than people complain about that they didn't get any. Sticker's going to be used to close the white box. Once again, on the item line on this one, everything is in this box, but we're going to put what the sandwich is. And then in the notes section, we're going to put the salad and dessert option. The V-Wing lunchbox. Each V-Wing lunchbox is going to include the guest's choice of 5 wings, tossed in their choice of signature, Crying Hawaiian, Calabrian, or Buffalo. You're going to top these. You're going to place them in just like you would any other 5-count wing, but they are going to go in this little metal tin that also has a cover that goes on it, and the cover will go in with the shiny side down because that's what keeps the heat in, and then the white side on the outside will allow you to write what type of wing it is. All right, guest is going to get their choice of side, Italian or Caesar salad, their choice of dessert, cookie or gluten-free brownie. And this white box is going to include wings in the aluminum tray, 2-ounce choice of dressing for the wings, salad, dressing and croutons if needed on the side, dessert, meal kit, 2 parm packets, and 2 crushed red pepper packets. And then the sticker is going to be used to close this white box. Once again, on the item line, we're going to write what wings are in the box. And on notes, we're going to write the side item and the dessert. So that is the first half of the express catering, is the individual boxes. Up next is going to be the party packs. And we're going to talk about how these look. And these are really geared for bigger groups and for people to just be able to grab and go and mix and match. So these, just like your sandwiches and lunch boxes, are going to give a option of salad and desserts, but it's going to be served a little bit differently. So the guest is going to get their choice of a family size salad, house or Caesar, and they get 1 salad for every 15 people. So if they do a party pack for 15 people, they're going to get 1 salad. If they do the party pack for 45 people, they're going to get 3 family style salads. They can mix and match the salads. So you would be able to ring in 2 Caesar salads and 1 Italian salad. And then the guest's choice of dessert is going to be the cookie or the gluten-free. And you're going to give them 1 dessert per person, and the guests may mix and match them. So let's dig into the pizza party. So the amount of pizzas that we give out in the pizza party, well, the goal is that every guest gets at least 3 slices. So for 15 people, you're going to make 6 pizzas. That's what the guests will have their choice of. For 30 people, they're going to do 12 pizzas. And for 45 people, it's going to be 17 pizzas. As you are boxing these up, you are going to box them just like any other pizza that you would do, and put the name and any information that needs to be on the outside of the box. So the guest is going to get their choice along with this of family size salad, Italian or Caesar. 1 salad for the 15 people, 2 for 30, 3 for the 45. Once again, guests can mix or match these salads. Yes, they're empty containers right here in this picture, but they're going to get 2 8-ounce dressings along with these salads. And you're going to notice that we have put the croutons for the Caesar salad on the side. They're going to get their option of cookie or gluten-free brownie for each person. The guests can mix and match these, and you can put the cookies in a white box, up to 10 cookies per box. If you have extras that need to go in there, extra packages, extra ramekins of sauces or dressings or anything, please use the white box to keep them nice and organized for our guests. And also in these white boxes, you'll have your meal kit, 1 per guest, and please throw 3 or 4 extras in to make sure if something falls that they've got it. 2 parm packets per guest, 2 crushed red pepper packets for guests, and tongs for all salads. And when we talk about meatballs in a little bit, make sure meatballs have a serving spoon. Let's talk about the sandwich party. This one is a little bit of a change from stuff that we've done in the past. The guest is going to have their option of caprese, meatball, or Italian beef. And once again, 15 people would get 15 sandwiches, 30 people, 30 sandwiches, 45 people, 45 sandwiches. These sandwiches are all cut into half, and they get 5 sandwiches per platter, and it's a mix and match in groups of 5. So what you're looking at on this screen is 1 of each. This would be 15 sandwiches that a guest could order if they wanted variety. And you're going to notice that you have 5 caprese sandwiches, 5 meatball sandwiches, and 5 Italian beef. Let's talk about what separates these out from our normal thing. Caprese sandwich is business as normal with extra virgin olive oil and balsamic dressing and ramekins on the side. Make sure you give them their tongs. Meatball sandwich, we've done this one a little bit different. We are putting 2 whole meatballs on each sandwich. Remember, these are the 6-inch sandwiches, not a normal 8-inch. And then when you cut them, that way each sandwich half has 1 whole meatball with your mozzarella, romano, and sauce on it. We did find in transportation that the bread and meatballs really soaked up the sauce. So this is served with 2 8-ounce sides of hot San Marzano sauce on the side so that guests can put a little bit more on there and not have a dry sandwich. And then last but not least is going to be your Italian beef. This is the Express Catering size beef. This one is 2 ounces less beef and 2 inches less bread than on the normal Italian beef sandwich. It's going to come with their choice of giardiniera, and it is served dry, and it will be served with 2 8-ounce sides of au jus. Really, really important on all these that you remember to include the tongs so that guests don't get there and that they're not just grabbing with their hands or they're missing tongs. They're going to get their choice of a family size salad, Italian or Caesar. 1 salad for $15, 2 for $30, 3 for $45. Guests can mix or match. Dessert option, cookie or gluten-free brownie, 1 for each person. Guests can mix or match these as well. We'll put the cookies in the white box and up to 10 cookies per white box. Extras, use your white boxes once again. For meal kits, cutlery, 1 per guest, include a few extras. 2 Parmesan packets per guest, 2 crushed red peppers. Make sure you got tongs for salads and spoons for anything that else might need spoons. Guys, nothing will make a guest more upset than spending $400 or $500 on a catering order, and then we leave out the tongs or the spoons and they don't have what they need to take care of their group. So let's talk about, that was the second part of the Express Catering. That was our party packs. And now we're going to talk about some add-ons and extras as we finish this out. Wings. We're selling wings in 3 different counts. When you have a 10 count wing, you are going to package that just like you always would any order of 10 wings that was ordered in-house, but you are going to give them 2 2-ounce dressings, and you're also going to put tongs in there. 25 count wing, we're going to put those in a half pan. Guest choice of dressing, they will get 1 8-ounce dressing with a set of tongs. And 50 count wings, we're going to use the wing platters that we've done for sporting events. And guest is going to get choice of dressing 2 8-ounce dressings, and make sure they get tongs as well. Really important, guys. We are a yes company. If a guest asks for an extra dressing and they're spending $400 or $500, don't tell them they have to pay an extra $1 to get dressing. Give them an extra dressing. Make them happy. We want them back. We want to make sure that we're going above and beyond and that they are loving everything that they're getting. Salads, just like we've talked about, family style half tray, guest choice of Italian or Caesar, 2 to 8-ounce dressings per tray, croutons on the side. And then we're also looking at meatballs. This is a 10 count meatball served in a 9x9 takeout container. Make sure it gets served with its serving spoon. We've got drinks, half gallons, tea and lemonade, individual drinks. All the cans that we have for DoorDash will be available for the guests, and anything that we have on the quick service side behind the counter, San Pellegrinos, Aquapana, milk, etc., those would be available for them as well. And then desserts. There will be a button for them to ring in individually wrapped cookies or gluten-free brownies in packs of 10 if they wanted to get extra. All orders need to include cutlery, napkins, plates, Parmesan packets, crushed red pepper packets, tongs, and serving spoons. They should be sold in paper shopping bags, and they should never go in the white t-shirt bags. Here we got a cheat sheet for your packaging order. This will also be put in teams for all managers, but these are where you need to order the extra supplies for catering. Most of this is coming from Mercado right now. Nikki has a lot of stock. We're just trying not to bog you down with a ton of boxes that in the beginning you may not need a whole case of it, even in the course of a month. So for right now, make sure you communicate with Nikki and get that. New shopping bags. We have changed them out from the brown ones. You have a white one coming that Nikki has ordered. It will fit the platters all the way down in the bottom, and you should be able to stack 3 or 4 of those sandwich platters in there. We've moved the aluminum pans just down to 1 from what you had been given before. Last time you were given 2 different sizes. We are down to just the small one as we have moved the meatballs to a 9x9 container that you already have in-house. Last time when we sent it all out, and then when an order came in, supplies could not be found. Nikki and Amanda went to one store to help them package up their order, and they didn't have the supplies. Nikki decided to drive to the next closest store who didn't have the supplies either. So I can't stress enough, guys, that you need to make sure that you take care of these supplies, get them in a designated spot, dedicated for them to live, so that you always have them at any point. Team, any questions, please make sure you send them to Nikki and me. Copy us both, put Express Catering question in the subject line. Questions, concerns, things you like about it, things you don't like about it. Please feel free to let us know so that we can continue to make this better. I do anticipate in a couple months after we've gotten the business up and going, we'll probably change a few things and edit this video and send it out. But until then, thank you for your time today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.